I don't know why I feel nervous to go back.
It's gonna be a great day. It's about 2:45 in the afternoon. We're gonna go for a little ride. We're trying to, I'm not really forced. I enjoy riding no matter what, but I guess more or less get used to this hotter, longer riding weather, because I have plans to hopefully next year go on a long road trip with my fiance. It's pretty much just trying to, I guess, kind of weird to say, condition myself for the weather. I have a Sportster 1200 and I got a Harley Road Glide. The Road Glide's obviously the one we're going to be taking on the longer trips, but I think today we're going to take the Sportster out, get a nice little ride in. I don't know where we're going to go or how far we're going to go. Alright, there's the Road Glide. Been riding that a lot lately. As far as this one goes, I just hope we don't end up not being able to start out there. I don't know if the battery's going weak or what. That'll be the ride for today.
Today is Sunday, June 22nd. I have 2 more days of my vacation. I go back to work on Wednesday and then may or may not be going to work on Thursday, which is because I'm supposed to have jury duty, but that could or could not happen. So Thursday is kind of up in the air if I'm going to work or not, and on Friday. So I could have a 2 or 3 day work week this week, which I'm hoping it's a 2-day. I have been off of work for like almost a week and a half. I think Wednesday will be a week and a half that I've been off, and I really do not want to go back to work. It has been so nice just being on vacation, even though we did go somewhere. We went up to Mackinac City, so we had like a vacation slash staycation, which was really nice. I need to also get back on my running schedule because May was kind of a rough month for me running wise, and June has also been a rough month for me running wise. I think I've only ran like 6 miles this month, which is crazy, but hopefully this week we can kind of get back on a running schedule and just be more on a schedule, because obviously like being on vacation, you kind of like your schedule goes out the window. So we are in the middle of a heat wave. Yesterday at one point in the car it said it was 97 degrees. Today is also supposed to be super hot. I think it's like mid 90s today. Yeah, right now it says it is 92 degrees, but it feels like 95. And then after this it's supposed to be in the 90s tomorrow on Monday, and then kind of cool down a little bit and go into like mid to low 80s. So that's good, but it's been crazy hot here. Less than a week ago, while we were on vacation, I started reading The Inmate by Frida McFadden. I ended up finishing that book last night, and it was actually a really good book. I thought getting into the book, like starting out, I thought it was a little bit slow, and it kind of took a little bit for me to like actually get into it. But once I got into it, it was a good book. I kind of wish it wouldn't have jumped stuff. Like, I'm trying to say it without like giving away what happens, but I feel like there's parts that I wish wouldn't have jumped, if that makes sense. Like, there was scenes in the book that I'm like, I wish we would have gotten a little bit more out of that scene instead of like it ends and then jumps, if that makes sense. But overall, I thought it was a good book, but I just wish there was some stuff that she actually would have like wrote about and we got to see more of. I want to read another book. I have a little book collection going. I just need to figure out which one I want to read. I have been trying to read the Flowers in the Attic series for literally years. My mom told me that when she was like a teenager, she read that series, and so, hold on, Sean's FaceTiming me.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
It's hot.
Yeah? How's the ride?
You know, I got a little spoiled with Christine. This thing is not as comfortable. I hope it starts.
Oh my god.
I really hope it starts because I don't know if it's a battery, if it's just a fluke that one day. Find out. I love you.
I love you too. Sorry about that. Sean's out riding his motorcycle right now, so he was telling me about his ride and how it was going. But anyways, back to the Flowers in the Attic series. My mom told me that when she was like a teenager, she read that series, and so she got me the book. I have started reading the first book like 3 or 4 times, and I don't even know if I've actually finished it, but I know I've started reading it like 3 or 4 times, but I've never actually finished the series. I know now that they have released more of the series. Like I think originally there was like 5 releases, and I think now there's like 10. If you don't know what the Flowers in the Attic series is, look it up. There's a lot of mature topics that are talked about and like wrote about in that book. So I want to read all of them. I just need to get through the first book. I don't know if I'm gonna start reading that series or if I'm gonna read one of my other books. Okay, also, if you guys remember, if you've been watching our vlogs, maybe like 3 weeks ago now, I went and got my nails done, which obviously they are so grown out and disgusting. I want to take the nail polish off because these nails are ridiculous. Sean and I are engaged, and I want to get engagement pictures done. I've been looking for an engagement photographer online for about a week now, and a lot of the ones that I've found more do like wedding photography, and then they just kind of, I don't want to say like gift you an engagement photo shoot, but just kind of like add that on top of the wedding photography, if that kind of makes sense. But engagement photographers, I found like one engagement photographer that I really like. She actually does like engagement photography, but for an hour and a half it's $700, which is so crazy. Her photography looks really good on the website, but I need to like message her and figure it out. But it's just so crazy how much an engagement photographer is. But that's like one thing where I really want us to get engagement photos. It will be worth it to spend the money, and I feel like kind of if you pay, like your quality of product that you're gonna get is kind of dependent on what you're paying. So I don't know, but that's also something I've been looking into, is engagement photographers, because I would really like some nice pictures of Sean and I, for not even just for our engagement, but just for like, you know, just nice pictures of us. So when we eventually hopefully get a house, we can actually hang them up. Okay, today is Monday, June 23rd, and I think it's like 3 o'clock right now. This morning, I just went and ran. I'm trying to get back into a routine of running and kind of getting back on just a schedule, because last week, Sean and I were on vacation, so my routine was kind of all out of sync, so I'm trying to get back on that today. So I went running this morning, and then came back, took a shower, and got ready, and now I've just been watching some YouTube videos. Also, last night, the Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA championship. I was not expecting them to win, but I don't think it helped that Tyrese Halbert, I think that's his name, I don't know, number 0 on the Indiana Pacers, got injured. But for the rest of the day, I do kind of need to start getting back into routine of like my work week because I go back to work on Wednesday. Okay, so we are having breakfast for dinner. Look at what we have to do.
Yeah, we don't have all the proper things.
Okay, today is Tuesday, June 24th, and today's my last day of vacation, and I go back to work tomorrow, and I either have a 2-day week or a 3-day week this week. I don't know yet. I won't know until like tomorrow night whether I have a 2-day work week or a 3-day work week, because Thursday I have to go to jury duty, so I have to call tomorrow night and figure out if I actually have to go or not. But it's the last day of vacation. I'm just trying to have like the most relaxing day today and not really do too much today, just because I want to enjoy my last day off before I go back to work. But I do have to get my work lunch and all of my work stuff ready today, so I will need to do that in a little bit. This morning I did go and run, and other than that I've just been trying to relax. Okay, I think that is going to be it for right now. Today is Wednesday, June 25th. I go back to work today. Today is my first day back after almost a week and a half off. I don't know why I feel nervous to go back. It was nice having some time off though. I think I needed it really badly. I also got up and ran this morning because I decided yesterday that I will be running another half marathon. And I'm going to be running one in October, so I have a little bit of time. But if you guys have watched any of our videos from like, I think like January to like April, the beginning of April when I ran my last half, I always talk about, and I've noticed it because when I edit our videos, I hear myself talk about it all the time, about how I never really found a routine with my running, having this job now. I always talked about how like I would like talk myself out of it in the morning, and then when I got home I would make plans with Sean or my mom or whoever, or just kind of talk myself out of it so I could relax. But yeah, training for that half, I just never really found a routine. Hopefully this half I will actually get into a routine. Also, I think we've mentioned it on here, Kelly Clarkson is having a residency in Vegas. Actually, it's starting next week. It starts July 4th and then goes to the middle of August, and then it like ends, and then she has a couple more in November. But we're going to one in August, and we already have the tickets. We have one hotel room, and then yesterday we booked the flight and the rental car. And so now all we have to do is book one more hotel because we're gonna be there for like 4 days. So the night of the concert, we booked a hotel room at Caesar's Palace, which is where her residency is, but we needed a hotel for the other nights because it was a lot of money booking it at Caesar's Palace for the 3 nights. So we're gonna do a night at the hotel where she's performing, and then the other nights are gonna be at another hotel. So we just need to book that other hotel, but the Vegas trip is pretty much booked. Okay, I am back home. I had a terrible day at work. I literally got told today that I should not have taken a vacation because I'm new and that I need to be more available for my job. That's awesome. That's how my day went. I am supposed to go to jury duty tomorrow, but they said that we have to call the day before after 6 o'clock to see if we're actually still needed or not. And I'm very much hoping that I'm still needed. It is after 6, so I can go call and see if I need to go to jury duty tomorrow. Okay, I was gonna wait a little bit longer to call with getting my stuff ready for tomorrow. I kind of need to know whether or not I'm going to jury duty or I'm going to work, because Obviously, if I'm gonna go to court for jury duty, what I wear is gonna be different than what I wear to work. And if I do have jury duty, I am not gonna make a lunch because I will go out to lunch. There's some restaurants by the courthouse, so if I have to go to jury duty, I am gonna be going out to eat. So I kind of, knowing whether or not I'm gonna be going to jury duty or work kind of will dictate how I get my stuff ready for tomorrow. You must call after 6 p.m. the day before each trial date, because I have 2 trial dates. I have tomorrow and then next week I was summoned. I do not have to go to jury duty tomorrow. Dang, that sucks. I think some people would be so happy to get out of jury duty, but I actually want to sit on a jury. And just like after the day I had today at work, I just like don't want to be there. So I was hoping that I wouldn't have to, but at least that way I now know I can get my stuff ready. Okay, now we're gonna go get all my stuff ready for work tomorrow. Okay, today is Thursday, June 26th. I just got ready for work. I have to leave here in a little bit to go. Hoping that I have a better day today than I did yesterday. This morning, I noticed that my nails are like this nail is really messed up. This one is starting to be messed up. I've had these nails on for like a month now, so I really need to take them off. I don't have nail polish removers, so I need to get some. I will say though, now that we're engaged, I do kind of want to get more into having my nails painted, just because I feel obviously the ring draws a lot of attention to my hand, and I feel like I kind of want to start doing my nails. Okay, it's after work. I just got home. I had a better day than I did yesterday. When I got in my car today after work, it said that it was 100 degrees outside. I'm pretty sure I already told you guys in this vlog that I decided I was running a half marathon again in October. I have been looking for like more lunch ideas while I'm training, because I normally will just eat like a salad, but I want to like kind of spice it up a little bit. So I've been looking for other like lunch ideas, and I always kind of struggle with like bringing lunch to the office. I feel like it's more of a hassle than if I was at home and I could just like warm up leftovers, which I could bring leftovers to work, but I don't know. I feel like it's more of a hassle, but I've been trying to look for more like, I don't know if like necessarily easy is the right word, but just more like easier, diverse lunch meals. I'm gonna go get my work stuff ready for tomorrow. We went to work this week 3 days. It was just an extremely long week this week, and it's like crazy because I only went to work for 3 days. Okay, today is Friday, June 27th. I just really messed up this nail polish. This nail polish is ready to come off. We're gonna go to work today though. We're gonna go see how my day goes today. I'm hoping that we have a good day today. I'm wearing a cardigan, so a long sleeve. Let me see how hot it is, because I think I'm gonna regret my decision of wearing this outside, but in the office I've actually been cold and I actually need to go. So it's 73 right now and the high is supposed to get to 85. We might regret it, but oh well. But either way, I do need to start heading down to my car. So yeah, we're hoping for another good day at work. Okay, we're at my mom's house right now, and started out bad. We had a backpack full of like our swimsuits and stuff that we realized when we basically got out here, we left it at the apartment, but luckily, like I still had some swimsuits here, so I have one, and then there's some shorts that he can hopefully wear here. But my mom's having like a 4th of July party that her nephew, so my cousin, started having like 2 or 3 years ago, and they started getting some of the fireworks. Look at all the fireworks they already have. But This is crazy how many fireworks they already have. And then there's, that is crazy. Okay, but I'm also trying to get my nail polish off. Like, this one is, they're messed up and they're getting on my nerves now, so I'm trying to take them off today. It's super nice out today too. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys those fireworks that they bought, and it sounds like they're still buying more fireworks, which is crazy. Yeah, that is kind of it for right now. I'm gonna try to take this nail polish off.